Good Friday. I mean, it's not Friday, it's Tuesday.
I wish.
Oh my God.
I wish Friday.
What a deal. Welcome to the Masked Comedian X Cast, everybody. Masked Comedian X here.
Hello.
Big Ace right there. We're
go.
happy to see you.
Yeah.
If you were looking for us last week, we weren't there. Or were we?
That was no, we were not.
Last week was a comedy of errors. The week before, I was having some terrible lag problems on my computer, which I have now solved. But it was like I was stuttering the whole time. That was bad. And then, of course, now, I don't know if you want to talk about real life, X, but you, Ace. I should just quit now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join us on Patreon, where we'll do even worse.
That kind of reminds me, though, like, and I know you didn't see Raw. We'll get into that, but I want to say I was 90% sure at one point during Raw when they were supposed to be. I think it was Roman Reigns they were supposed to be talking about, or I don't. Either way, I think Renee Young said Heath Slater's name, and he was nowhere involved in whatever was happening on TV.
That's perfect.
I don't remember in the context or who was really out there, but I want to say that happened. But everybody makes mistakes, even the pros.
Yeah, even the pros. Even the pros like us.
I was like, really? Did that just happen?
Oh, man. So, but anyway, you got a new job in real life, and that's
I did, and then my old job made an oopsie, and well, actually, they made an oopsie just on my last day. Whoever was making my schedules initially at my old job was giving me Tuesdays off, which is why we were doing this on Tuesdays. Like last week of work, I had to work a Tuesday, and then also had to work a day longer than what my actual 2 weeks notice was.
Oh my gosh,
which wasn't awesome either. And yeah, so anyways, done with that. I got a new job. I'm doing a new gig. It's really cool. Things are going well. A lot of stuff cramming in the old noggin right now, though, and will be for like the next month. But that's during the day. So yeah, that's all going good. But yeah, so we missed last week, and a lot of things happened.
Oh my gosh, so much happened last week. I don't know if you watched there because you were. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. You were not able to watch the All Elite program on Saturday because you were at a wedding.
Right, exactly. I did not get to see it. I had to work a wedding. It was a pretty late night. It was probably about 1:32 when I got home, so there was no way I was watching that. I said family in town, which that wasn't something I planned on, so then that meant most of my Sunday was dedicated to that. I did start watching it later on in the evening on a tiny TV. I was bummed for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
I finished the rest on my at my house. But yeah, all out.
You did watch it though, yeah.
I did watch it, and I love AEW. And
I do too.
That won't change.
There were only a couple of things that disappointed me about it, but they aren't even like we've talked about this in the past. I'll give them a little bit of a pass on some stuff, but I got to tell you, I don't know if you watched the NXT Cardiff. Oh my God,
that I did not.
Oh, you must. The minute we are done here, you must watch the Walter Tyler Bate match. That was in my mind, and I loved everything on AEW, but that was the best match of the weekend. Okay. It was insanely good.
You know, it's really weird. Since the beginning of NXT UK, and people are going to be like, you're not a wrestling fan, but I haven't watched it. Not gonna lie.
I haven't either.
I have not watched it. I've not paid any attention to it. It seems to me, it's like, dude, I mean, like we watch enough just outside of WWE, stuff that goes on, trying to keep up with ROH and Impact and, certain independent promotions and stuff like that. There is a thing as too much WWE at this point. And when NXT UK came out, it was like, and now to be honest, and I hate to say this, and obviously next week it'll probably change, but I mean, I still haven't watched the last TakeOver. I haven't watched NXT in probably 2-3 months. I just haven't. It's just time's limited in my life right now, but also I just I haven't felt like by not seeing it that I'm missing out greatly. Like I've read what happened and heard what was good, what wasn't. But I don't know. None of it is sparked in my head to where I'm like, I gotta go back and watch it. Like I need to make a point of this, and it just hasn't happened. All Out, I made a point to watch it, and I mean, we might as well get into All Out since that was the first thing that happened. What did you think? Like, what was your overall thing with the show?
My overall thing with All Out was it was not as good as Double or Nothing, but it was still good. I mean, and it just, there was just something that it lacked that spark, and I don't know what it was. I loved Cody and Spears. I loved the Bucks and the Lucha Brothers. And, you know, to be honest, Jericho and Hangman was a good match, but it wasn't as good as the other ones, you know. But that's just how it goes. I love the opening match with the women, the Casino Women's Battle Royale. There were a lot of surprises in there. I felt like a lot of those women. There's good old UB Stinky. How are you, buddy? No one watches NXT UK. Don't feel bad. It's always, well, yeah, it is. But God, I'm telling you, man, go watch that Walter Bate match. Well, I mean,
I'm not going to doubt the talent. I mean, I know, you know, Tyler Bates, awesome, Mustache Mountain. You got, you know, Walter. You got Tony Storm. I mean, the list. There's tons more. They're not popping off the top of my head, but there's tons more, and it's awesome. But
and that's absolutely correct. That it was hard for them to follow. But the fact of the matter is that as the new World Championship match, you kind of have to go at the end, right? You kind of have to go at the end with that. So,
yeah, you definitely have to. Now, my thing with AEW is, like you said, wasn't as good as Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
I might even say it wasn't as good as like Fyter Fest.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were disappointed because Moxley wasn't there.
You know, and that wasn't even it for me.
Oh, okay.
Everything, maybe I'm wrong, but watching it, everything seemed a half step behind.
Yeah.
In the ring, I feel like they felt like it was felt like they were like a half step behind. There were misses going on that was like, this shouldn't be happening at this point. As far as like, this is supposed to be the biggest show going into TV, and they've already done 2-3 stellar shows. And then it was just like little stuff that, you know, like the shit you see on WWE sometimes where it's like, oh, wow, way to put the camera right on the no actual kick to just show everybody what was going on. And production seemed a half step behind from their previous shows, which also makes it hard for me because it's like, you guys got a month.
Yeah, and I agree with you there.
Your way, not down.
There were probably, oh gosh, at least a half a dozen times, if not more, where they absolutely missed the shot. I mean, they just flat out missed the shot. And, you know, those are things you can't get back on a live broadcast like that.
You can't.
So it's
yeah. And it's a shame because there was what could have been a really, really great show, just kind of was meh. I'm glad with how a lot of it went down. You know, Cody and Spears was great. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the whole Arn Anderson angle. Just because you want to get real with it. Why wouldn't you have him side with Tully? I get it. Cody's whatever top dog, but like, it's just a little weird to watch a horseman versus a horseman just out of the blue like that, I guess. But it was cool to see Arn Anderson come out.
I got to tell you, one of the other things that sort of puzzled me was JDF going in Cody's corner. I'm like, I get it, but I kind of don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you could have had so many different people on there, but you didn't. And he could have had Arn in there right from the get-go. But I know that they wanted to keep Arn for that pop when he came out. And honestly, I don't think they have him involved other than that. You know?
I mean, I haven't heard anything.
So, and it's just one of those things. But I got to tell you, there was a lot of talk about, and I was Tennille Dashwood or Emma. I was absolutely floored when she came out, and I thought it was awesome. And I did a little bit of research after, and people said, "Well, she's still under contract with Impact," and that was a good deal. She's not. She was doing piecework for them, right?
Yeah. She was just doing like, select dates and stuff. Wasn't a full-time thing from what they were saying, which is awesome because I've always loved Emma. Emma was one of those ones that went through WWE, had some success in NXT, and partially was because, her and Paige were the ones that had that first championship match for the NXT championship, and it was amazing. Emma's always been good, but when she got moved to the main roster, and then they immediately put her with Santino. I mean, what's going to happen when you get put to Santino? You're not getting pushed.
They're
instant comic relief, and that's what she was. And then afterwards, it's like, oh wait, she's actually a really good worker and can really wrestle. Let's get her in there. And then it's like, well, you guys did too much now. And then that whole Emma-lation or whatever that was.
Oh
Emmalina or whatever the crap that basically was what Mandy Rose ended up doing.
Yeah.
She just got the raw in there.
So I'm just trying to think off the top of my head stuff. Of course, the biggest surprise, and it was awesome, was after that ladder match, LAX.
Yeah,
coming out. Oh my gosh! Again, here's the thing that I love about AEW. All right, every once in a while they'll do these little surprises, and I don't know if I know they're coming or not. I mean, I'm like you. Look at the news, you hear a rumor here or there, but oh my gosh, it was just such a squeal for me to see those guys come out. And that was another surprise too. Mercedes did a tremendous job in that Battle Royal, I thought.
Yeah,
man, she really stood out. They have done a tremendous job, I think, with their women's division in getting people to know who they are and exactly what they can do. And I mean, my God, they're doing a great job, even in these battle royals, of getting some of these women over to the point where it's like, my God, I love Bea Priestley.
Right.
That's Sadie. What is it? Sadie Evans? Or I can't remember. I can't remember them all because it's so.
Sadie Gibbs.
Sadie Gibbs. That's it. Sadie Evans. I don't know. Lacey Evans. Sadie Evans. They gotta start. Here's the thing. They gotta start putting big signs on them so old farts like me can understand who the hell they are. But Sadie Gibbs, I thought was fantastic. And the story is that was it she and Bea Priestley had heat in the back afterwards. I don't know if that's true or not. It might be, but it doesn't make any difference because even if it is, it's a great story.
No, definitely. Yeah, and you never know what that's the other thing. You never know with AEW right now because there's no TV.
Yeah,
they could be putting anything out just to get people to be like, huh? So was there a real altercation backstage? Was there not? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, enough people are talking about it that it feels like it probably did happen.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? I mean, because that's the other thing. Then you get to, and again, that battle royal was amazing. That I popped super hard for Orange Cassidy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there was people in the room with me at that time that were like, "This is dumb. What is this guy doing? He looks like an idiot."
The thing is,
like, you don't know. That's all. You don't know yet.
The thing is, when he actually has to wrestle, this is going to be such a huge payoff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna do his schlunky and go on about his business. But the minute that he actually really has to wrestle, oh my God, is that going to just blow the roof off of the place?
Right.
But now, inside of that match, the one thing that I'm really still just like confused by is the Dark Order. I don't get them at all. I don't understand their gimmick. Nothing. that's one of the problems with TV, but it's like, it's so, to be honest, it's so WWE like. And it's just, to me, it's just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now, having said that, I love Orange Cassidy. It's a different gimmick. It's a different kind of stupid. It's a kind of stupid we haven't seen.
Right.
And
I mean, it was just, I don't get it either. I don't understand where they're going with that. You know, why do you got to carry a dude out of the ring? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you're like, I mean, everybody's done that. Take the Minister of Darkness.
Yeah.
The Wyatts did it when they came. Like, when you're trying to be so original, why would you just do exactly what they would usually do with that? I get that he has the little minions. That's a little bit different. But again, that team's not going to make much sense till we start seeing TV, I think.
I think you're right. And this is a great point here by Stinky too. They are good wrestlers. They're not bad. It's just their gimmick right now stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets it. I don't think anybody gets it.
No, not at all.
So anyway, the fact that Jericho misplaced the championship belt, one of the funniest things I think that's ever happened in my time of following wrestling. Simply because he took it and turned it into a gigantic plus. You know, I think a little bit of the bubbly is now the top selling T-shirt over at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Jericho cruise now because it's gonna. Like, dude, how does a champagne company not sponsor that cruise now?
Oh my God, dude! Here's the thing: you're going to have so much fun because they're going to figure out a way to do that show live on that stinking boat.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be live, so
you sure?
I mean, you can't. I mean, dude, like when we were on that boat last year and Evolution was happening while we were on the boat, they were like, "There's no way we're watching it." Like the cruise ship was like, "Huh, you want us to stream something? That ain't happening. Are you kidding me?" Like, even when you pay for their internet, you can't do shit.
But now here's the different thing. Let's talk about technology. The Khan family has money coming out their ears. TBS. Ooh, pick up that phone. Pick up that phone. TBS has all sorts of production equipment. Yeah, a little bit of the flat bubbly. But Stinky, you're great. The thing about it is they're going to be able, I mean, dude, how do you think they do news? How do you think they send news to CNN? You know, right. How do you think they do all of that stuff? I think they're going to do it. And I think you're going to be surprised how great it is because it has absolutely zero to do with the boat. It has everything to do. All they need is power.
Right.
And they can bring that on with extra generators. And I guarantee you that the cruise ship is going to go, yeah, we don't care. Do whatever you want. It just has to be safe. And there's not going to be a problem with that, I don't think. You're, dude.
I'm against it.
You're against it?
I just don't see them doing it live. I mean, they had to hire physics to just get a ring on a boat last year.
Yeah,
there ain't a lot of room. Like,
I understand that.
Everybody else on there, all the podcasts, all the bands. I don't know if it's something they're gonna do. Plus, dude, doing all that, my guess is gonna throw off like the captain's GPS and shit.
Nope.
Like, I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna do it.
What do you want to bet?
I think the man
right now
and everything. I just don't think they're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be.
I will bet you a big ass Chicago style pizza. If you, okay, that's what I want. If I win, I want a big ass Chicago style pizza. And if you win, what would you like? Something around $25-$30.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll have to think about it. But
no, you have to come up with something now. It's like you know, when the governor's from a state, you know, when the governor's from, oh, that's a good point.
That would be about the only way I think it can happen.
That's a good point. But now,
but then you run into the problem of we don't I don't think we stay in there. Once we leave, we leave. So you're now gonna go to NASA and expect no one to get off the boat. Like that's ludicrous too. So
and plus,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I win, yeah, I mean, and you might. I could be wrong. I just don't see it happening.
I'm gonna win. I'm telling you.
You got to think about it, dude. Like the lighting's not going to be great. They're going to have to bring all the extra lighting, and they're going to do all this stuff. I mean, have you been outside of an arena when they do a live show?
Dude, do you know how big cameras are now?
Right, that's true too. But the other thing is, I mean, they didn't do any of it live last year for
because they didn't have a TV show that they had to fill in on that day.
I don't know.
Seriously, they're going to do every show live, but the week that they're out on the cruise, and they're just this was sort of live. Don't you think they're going to, if they don't do that, don't you think they're just going to get lambasted by everybody?
I don't think so. I don't think a lot of, like, even people going on the cruise are talking about it, and I've not seen a lot of people. And again, going on the cruise, everybody's in like the same Facebook group that's going.
No, I get it.
A lot of people are like, no, there's no way it's going live. They're gonna tape it, and it'll air the next week, or they're gonna tape it, and then when they get to NASA, this is what I heard. This is what's made the most sense from what I've heard.
All right,
they'll tape it, get to NASA, and once in NASA where they can get an actual place where there's more power and shit like that, they'll then send the program over. I don't think it'll be live. Will they do a program on the boat that will air on TNT? Yes. I just don't think it'll be live. I see that happening because we leave on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gone. So Monday, Tuesday is NASA. Wednesday we come back. We're at sea. Thursday we come back. So I see them doing it that first night or second day, get to and then probably the first night maybe, get to NASA, hand it in, and it gets sent over. So then once it's back stateside, they can do whatever and air it. And so it'll be, on TV live. That's like they didn't miss a beat, but I don't think it'll be live. That's my take. And that's what I'm hearing people talk about, and it sounds to me the most plausible.
Well, our bet is on. I accept your opinion. You have every right to be wrong.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, I'm interested to see. I'm hoping they make an announcement soon. I mean, the ship literally has like 5 cabins left.
Are you kidding?
Before being sold out. No,
and it doesn't go. It goes in January. Yeah,
correct. Yeah. So I would hope that and they've announced majority of the entertainment, majority of the bands, the podcasts, the comics. I mean, they're going to still keep announcing AEW stars, but that's about the next big thing is what's going to happen, because you're taking your biggest stars from AEW and you're going to have them on a boat on a Wednesday in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
International waters. So you're going to have to do something. Again, I don't think it'll be live. If I'm right, I don't know, buy me.
You want me to buy you? You want me to buy you a little bit of the bubbly T-shirt?
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, fine. I'll take that.
You can have a T-shirt. I'll get something.
That, or you can buy me my Orange Cassidy T-shirt.
Oh yeah, either one, dude.
There you go.
Maybe that's what it just should be. Don't worry about the pizza. Whoever wins buys the other guy the T-shirt of their choice, as long as it's not out of the grab bag bin.
I like it.
All right.
No, like legit. I like it.
I think it's man. I'll tell you, it's exciting. I wish I had enough money to go on that cruise, but I don't. And there's only 5 cabins left, and
I'll tell you what. As much as I love it, and as much fun as it is, like I'm going into this cruising already kind of thinking like I ain't doing it again. Money. B, to be honest, I'm starting to get the WrestleMania itch. It's been a few years since I've been to WrestleMania, not necessarily for WrestleMania, but just in the city during the week to check everything out
for the atmosphere.
I mean, plus if I'm going to go to the show. So, I'm interested to see where it's going to be the next couple of years. Obviously, with my brother from another mother, Wes Briscoe being down in Orlando and his dad Jerry being in Tampa. I mean, it kind of makes sense that I might as well go out and hang out with them this next year during the Tampa one. We'll see if it happens. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've gone to a Mania, and I'm feeling it. I want to do one.
Well, I'll tell you, it's. I know that there's more than just the show, so, and that's certainly cool. And you're going to be in a different position now, as you mentioned, because you're kind of weaseling your way into the industry, baby.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
it'll be cool. It'll be cool. Yeah, I'm waiting for that announcement to see what they say. There's still a lot of people though that they haven't announced that I want to see come on that boat, so hopefully that happens too. But like,
well, what's the standout for you right now? I mean, obviously the Bucks and all the AEW guys, the big time AEW guys. Is Mox going on the boat?
Yes, he is.
Oh, no kidding.
Uh-huh.
God, see,
yeah, he'll be on it. I could get you the rundown here.
Yeah. I just think to myself, the more of those big guys that are there, the easier it's going to be for them to do a live show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't know if the logistics for it being broadcast live will work out on a cruise ship. Yeah, you got Jericho, Flair. Here's your AEW guys. You got Kenny Omega, the Young Buck, Cody, Moxley, Hangman Page, Brandy Rhodes, SCU, MJF, Alley, Britt Baker, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boys, Sammy Guevara, Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, Private Party, which, by the way, Private Party, that's the one thing I forgot, stole the damn show.
Oh, yeah.
On the main card, damn near match of the night.
Dude, that was so awesome. And Helico and who's the other guy? I can't even think of his name. Evans?
Mm-hmm.
Evans?
Jack Evans.
Oh, yeah. My God. Those guys are good, too.
Oh, they're amazing. I hope they start getting in that win column.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't confirmed yet. They're worried about the poop deck.
He's a fucking horse. For God's sake.
And then they also got Gabriel Iglesias. Vicky Guerrero will be the guest cruise director. It's nice that I can make you stop on a poop deck joke.
Oh my God. I can't even believe. Did you guys set this up before?
No.
That is one of the, my God, it was a fast. It wasn't funny, but it was fast.
Organic. Kevin Nash will be there. Scott Hall will be there. X-Pac, Booker T, Jake the Snake Roberts, DDP, Bischoff, Conrad Thompson, Chavo Guerrero Jr.
You're sure Bischoff is going to be there?
I mean, he's being advertised, and they haven't pulled him off yet.
Because
usually they're really good about pulling people off, too. Like, when it happens, they announce it. Queen Sharmell, MVP, Victoria. Oh, I didn't know that. Shal Guerrero, which is Vicky and Eddie's daughter. I believe she's the one married to Aiden English. I love that this year Ted Irvine, Chris Jericho's father, is billed as an appearance, which is funny because last year he was just walking around the boat shit. Like, that was the first guy I met on the boat, honestly, because I had a Yankees hat on and he was like, "You're from New York?" And I'm just like, yeah, but I will not since I was 3.
Oh my God.
That's when he showed me his ring, and I'm like, "Oh, you're Chris Jericho's father." Red Cup Jeff, who I don't know, must be one of the bands. Jack Slade, which is like he must be like Jericho's assistant or something. But he was there last year. Then they're doing the Talk is Jericho podcast, Wrestling Observer Live. So
that'd be interesting.
Blair will be on the boat. 83 Weeks with Eric Bischoff podcast, Booker T's podcast, Beyond the Darkness, which is an actual Minnesota-based paranormal.
Oh, really?
Podcast, and they were on it last year, and they did an actual paranormal bar hop on the boat. Probably do that again this year. X-Pac's gonna do his thing. You got Fozzy. This is where I'm a little like last year, the other musician next to Fozzy was Stone Sour, Corey Taylor from Stone Sour, but not huge gap.
Yeah,
music wise, this time around, I'm not impressed at all, probably, to be honest, except for Fozzy. I'm not planning on really seeing any of these shows. Maybe some of the cover bands just for fun when everybody's drunk, but Light the Torch. Don't know. Jared James Nichols.
Oh, he's one of the famous Nichols brothers.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, he probably has brothers.
Probably. You're probably right.
And they're probably all, in their town, very, very famous.
True.
And he's the one that, probably has a guitar and is going to sing in the coffee shop in the morning.
You're right. There is a guitar.
See, there you go. I can tell by the name, man.
Kick Axe.
Yeah, they probably are. They're probably like, I would guess they're probably like Hairball.
Oh, you're kind of close without the outfits, and they're really old.
Yeah, see, so I'm right. I can tell by the names, man.
Farewell to Fear. It looks like a Breaking Benjamin type band.
Okay.
Dark Sky Choir.
Oh, well, yeah.
You heard of them?
No.
Oh, okay. The Killer Queens, what I'm guessing.
Oh, that's a Queen cover band, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all ladies.
Oh, that's cool.
They did this last year. They had an all ladies AC/DC cover band. They were actually really good. Rubik's Cube, which I believe is a band that plays an 80s tribute band. Nice. Well, maybe I'll watch that. The Dave Spivak project, which he was on there last year. Didn't really watch him. The Vodettes, this is Shal Guerrero's little group. So last year, Corey Taylor's girlfriend was on there with her little like burlesque group. And that's basically what this is. They come on stage, they play rock and roll music, and they get kind of half naked. That's it. What more do you need?
I guess that's worth it.
Now, here we go. Here's something right up your alley. Here's your stand-up comics for this trip. I don't even know why we're down the boat like it's like happening next week. This is great because we're going to do this in January.
Yeah, we'll do it again. But I like to know now. I like to know what I'm missing.
This one I'm actually personally very excited for because I've listened to her on quite a few different podcasts. I like what she does. I want to see her live. Sarah Tiana, which she's also been touring with Ziggler lately.
Oh, okay.
Bruce Jingles.
Say his name again.
Bruce Jingles.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh.
No, never heard of the guy.
How about this one? And I'm excited for this one too. Craig Gass.
Oh, dude, I know Craig Gass.
Okay, yeah, well, he's going to be there.
Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. I got to tell you this story, and I don't think you were there. Down in Rochester at the Goonies Comedy Club, I run the open mic from time to time, and when it was downtown, we got a call saying, hey, the guy that's working up the House of Comedy has something or other off. He's wondering if he can come down and work at do the open mic. I said, yeah, come down, close it out, do as much time as you want. It was Craig Gass. In the old days, we'd have a full room until about 9:30. And then people are like, yeah, gonna go to work and gonna leave. So Craig Gass was like, he's last. There are 18 people there. He was absolutely hilarious. He does so many voices.
Right.
For Family Guy and among other things. And he had a little bit of a part on King of Queens, if you remember that. I don't know if you remember that one. Where I won't tell you the whole damn thing about that. But the thing is, my God, the guy, even when there were 18 people there to watch him, absolutely tore that shit up. And Craig Gass is it. Not only that, he's a nice guy. Cool. I've run into him, and he actually when he came in and watched Gilbert Gottfried the last time I was working with him, and it was hilarious. Didn't do any time, just watched him.
Really nice.
Yeah. So who else? Any other comedians?
That's all of it right now. I mean, obviously Gabriel Iglesias. The other comedian that was supposed to be there, and he was going to be a returning comedian, and everybody loved him last year, and he is super funny, was Brad Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Turns out his wife is due with their baby, like that week of the cruise.
So he just has a little window.
So he had...
It's better than a poop deck.
Oh, that's good.
See,
poor little guy. He was awesome though. I talked to him last year. Just a short little guy.
You ran into the boat? You ran into him on the boat? Got to talk to him? Made a little small talk?
little small talk. Yeah, that's right. No, he. I didn't get to see his show though. I was pretty bummed about.
No kidding.
So here's the deal, dude. I had the flu. Like literally 4 days before we left, I went to work and I looked at my coworker who was sick, and I was like, "If I get fucking sick, sorry, there's my one F-bomb for the show.
Yeah.
If I get sick, I'm gonna like kill you. Like, super gonna be pissed." Next day, I was like, and it just progressed, and it wasn't full blown bad. Like I was able to still enjoy myself, but like the recovery time was awful. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't feel good already. I was already achy. I wasn't whatever. Paid like $360 for an unlimited drink package for 4 days. So even though I didn't feel good, I had to make sure I got my money's worth it. And like, so, you know, when my nephew who went with me was like getting up at like 8, 9 to go like beat autographs and crap like that, I'm like, dude, I'll just meet you at like lunch.
Oh my God.
Like there was one day that he got up. I'm like, give me 2 more hours and I'll come meet you up on the boat, on like the pool deck. Cause like I couldn't move my legs. Like I couldn't move them. They were just that stiff. I couldn't move them. It was awful.
Just think, you could have gotten everybody on that boat sick and they'd had to cancel a pay-per-view.
Dude, I know. I had to sign a little form when I was getting on it, being like, asking like, have you been sick in the last 2 weeks? Have you felt symptoms in the last? And I'm just like, no, no,
no. This is just the cancer.
The night before, I took so much different kind. Like we went to Walgreens to get like supplies for the trip, you know, because I like fly down there with 3 bottles of sunscreen because obviously I need that many bottles in 4 days in the bright sun. So I had to, you know, we went there to get that, and I bought like everything I could buy, cold and flu. I was like, oh, Dean, that shit. I was it kind of helped. The booze kind of helped.
I'll tell you, man, nothing's worse than being sick when you're away from home. That happened to me. I was up in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and I was there for 2 nights and just sick and shit. And man, ain't nothing you can do but raid the Walgreens and say, I hope I'll wake up in the morning.
Right. That was the worst. We got off the boat at 8 a.m. in downtown Miami, and we were not leaving until the next day. So
no.
My poor nephew's like, oh, we'll go check out Miami. And I'm like, yeah, luckily the hotels had our room ready already at 8 a.m. So
wow.
We got in there. I was like, no. I think I woke up for dinner and then we went to like a strip club or something. It was Halloween night, dude. So we were pretty low key. Anyways.
Sounds good. You know what? I love the fact that and I try to tell people, do you just talk about wrestling the whole time? And I was like, no, not really. I mean, we do, but then we go off on our tangents. Right. And that's the reason that I like doing this with you, because, you know, we can do this, and Stinky will watch us and throw in a comment from time to time, and we appreciate that. And we have our goddamn fun.
Right.
Anyway.
So true. So should we get into? I know there is some Raw.
We've already skipped some shit. Yeah.
No, but maybe we should get back to it because let's be honest, we had some special Raw and SmackDowns this week. God. The MSG, these were the ones that they announced, and I think they thought were going to immediately sell out.
Yeah.
Which did not happen. They looked full, right?
I was told that that Raw was a sellout. Now, knowing the way that the WWE operates, that may not mean that they were all paid tickets, but it was probably full, you know. And that happens sometimes. You got to pay for the room to get the full house, and that's what you want. And, you know, they showed a couple of pictures there where it looked absolutely full to me. That opening shot looked great, I thought. And Stone Cold coming out right at the beginning. Oh yeah. See?
Sorry. I apologize. I'm jealous that you went to Disney though. That would have been way better than Miami. That's how I know I'm old. Screw South Beach. Give me Goofy.
Well, you would be goofy if you went to. Anyway, point being, one of my favorite things though, was, of course, Stone Cold comes out right away. That music hits, and everybody goes and loses their shit, which I totally understand. And then goes on about his business, and then the contract signing. I just always think those are ridiculous. Always.
Yeah.
And simply because there's no point in it. And it's like, why are these two guys having a fuss over it? They should. Anyway, all that crap goes on about his business. And then AJ and the club come out, and now I'm interested. And I absolutely thought AJ making fun of Stone Cold was the best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, probably the best I've seen AJ on the mic ever. Don't you think?
Yeah, no, it was really good. I'm glad it happened, dude. I cannot deal with Seth Rollins anymore. Like,
oh, dude,
just overly pandering to Stone Cold and the crowd, and just like, yeah, it's just like, dude.
It's like, yeah, you're absolutely, and it's almost like he's trying too hard, and it really seemed like he was trying too hard at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the show, I'm like, what? Get your nose out of his ass.
Yeah, dude,
literally, that's what I thought.
Back in the day when it was like Stone Cold and The Rock and Taker and Triple H and DX, all that stuff, like, yeah, that nice moment of them being in the ring together and the passing of the torch, but it still would have ended with Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? Like, Austin in his payday, no matter what, still came out on top on the end, even if it was another baby face in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that was just how it went. So, like, at a certain point, it's like tiring to see that just Seth Rollins is just all googly eye whenever he's in the ring with a legend, and that he like totally just skips out on the Beast Slayer character.
Yeah,
it becomes Seth Rollins, which it's like, honestly, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I'm not impressed.
He's contrived. If that's the way he really truly is in real life. And I'm granted everybody's playing a character, but if that's the way he really is, if his character is him turned up to 10, I would never want to talk to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think that AJ got over more by getting hit with a stunner than Rollins did by doing a beer bash at the end. Absolutely.
No, as soon as AJ and the club came out, that whole segment became about AJ and Stone Cold. Braun and Seth were just there to clear the ring.
Yeah.
That segment didn't mean anything else but that. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Here's my deal. Even when the Shield popped out and like Seth Rollins and Reigns and Ambrose were doing their thing,
yeah.
Even then I was like, yeah, he's good, but I was just not with it. Ambrose was always better to me, in my opinion. Reigns did a better job mic-wise and everything than he did. I don't know. He just seems like a cocky dude, and I don't like it. Even when he's trying to be like the good guy, it still comes off like that. And I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm ready for him to not be champion. And to be honest, this is what, Braun's third time at the belt?
Yeah.
Like, either give him a legitimate run, or can we stop? Oh, dude, AJ sold the crap out of that stunner. That was the part I was watching. I was like, how's he going to sell it? And it was amazing. It was amazing.
I think that was probably and it's right at the beginning. That's probably my favorite part of the whole show.
Yeah, next to that for me, though, was the four. And I think people forget that they're the Four Horsemen, but the Four Horsemen were in the ring, which if this happened 5 years ago, people would have lost their shit. And now it's just like whatever. But Becky Lynch, Charlotte versus Sasha Banks and Bayley, and they put on a match, man.
Oh my God.
Holy crap.
I watched, but I was, as usual, not as able to because I had some other stuff I had to do. So I was watching in the background, but God, I absolutely love Sasha right now. I mean, couldn't be better. She went from doing that really stiff promo a couple of weeks ago to the point now where it's like, oh yeah, I'm on board with her 100%. Bayley, I don't know what the hell they're doing with her.
Well,
It's like,
she hasn't gone full heel yet.
yeah, I know, but it's like, I wish they would.
It's gonna happen. It's building to that. That's why you had tonight on SmackDown, you had the segment with Ember Moon and her doing their little talk in the backstage where this isn't the Bayley I knew, which, by the way, Bayley's got a booty. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good on her. Good on her. Anyways.
She's been working on it, man.
Good for her.
She's been working on it.
Yeah, it ain't bad. You know, it's gonna happen. She's gonna go full blown heel, and you know, what I think is she's gonna turn on Sasha.
Yeah, I wish not. I hope not. I mean, obviously they would have a fantastic story and it'd be great. But
that was the other thing. She came out for that match on Monday, and the whole outfit was dark, obviously healing it up, right? But the same Titantron screen, the same like I wanted like black and white inflatable guys, like he's emo ones. I want something different. I want the music to be like, you know,
it'd be the same music but metal,
punk. You know, I don't know. I was hoping they were going to do something, but they didn't.
I'd like to see her go out when she does go full and stab those damn things.
Yeah,
pop them all.
Yes,
would that be awesome?
That would be great. Just
it would.
The fans over
your little kids, and the kids would cry, and of course they wouldn't do that. That's too far for the WWE, don't you think?
Sasha was doing that crap back in the day.
Well,
she was pulling signs from little girls and then doing the whole, you know what I mean?
I love it.
I'm excited to see where the rest of this heel progression goes with Bayley. Definitely needed a change. So it's cool to see that. But yeah, otherwise, honestly, Raw was good. Not much else is really, really standing out.
I thought the match between the three-way between Joe and Ricochet and Corbin was good. I mean, and we didn't get to talk last week. I fully expect that Corbin's going to win now. And I just, you know, he is one of those heels that is like the slimy, douchey heel.
Yeah.
And those kind of heels get way more heat by doing less, I think.
Yeah, they do. I don't know. I think people are tired of him, though. I don't know.
People, yeah, but that's part of the deal.
Yeah,
that's part of the deal.
But the thing is, what was going on for him at MSG with the we love Bear or Corbin, we hate Corbin, whatever that was going on.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen in any other arena.
Oh,
maybe
of course
Chicago, maybe like Pittsburgh. It ain't going to happen everywhere else. He's just going to get booed. People are bored. I like what they're doing with Gable. I like the hardcore selling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I really like that he's the underdog here, and I like that they tried to like double screw him tonight, and he actually tapped him out, tap Shane out in the 2 out of 3 falls. I don't know, man. I don't think it would be a bad decision to let Gable go over.
Well, if he does go over, I don't know what they're going to do with him. They haven't done anything with him but put him into this position, and
they didn't want him to win.
No, yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know. I honestly, I guess my money was going to be on Andrade. The last time we talked, and I thought it was going to be Andrade and who was it that Gable beat to get where he was
tonight?
Do you recall? Buddy Evans. I thought it was going to be
Evans.
Or no, I don't remember the bracket. They were in the same bracket, so never mind. Andrade beat Buddy
Murphy.
Buddy Murphy, didn't he? Why do I keep calling people Evans?
Because Jack Evans. We were talking about him earlier from AEW, from Angelica.
There's too many. God bless.
There's a lot of wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling. I can't take it.
I can't take it.
My mind is all jumbled. Yeah, What's this? Yeah, I don't. Corbin's whatever, dude. I don't. And then there's like all the rumors of like, oh, they're gonna kill his push. They're gonna kill. Who cares? He was doing good as a heel in NXT and here. At this point, though, it's just like he went through that weird thing with Lacey Evans, and then they kind of just cut it.
Yeah.
I was just like, whatever, man. Whatever. I don't know. SmackDown, and that's the other thing. I felt bad. I feel bad about this. I have the same feeling about Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Just don't really not into it. Seen it.
I agree with you. I love Randy. I think Kofi's done great with where they put him, but I don't care.
Again, I love WWE, but I'm just not into that one. Now, obviously, I love me some Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I like what's going on with there. I really hope they don't put the titles on what's her name, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but God. I mean, it seems like it could head that way.
I wonder,
maybe Alexa turns here and joins the pretty girls because she's a pretty girl. I don't know though; they're really playing it hard too. That they're friends, so maybe they'll keep them together. Yeah. I mean, Alexa Bliss is over as a babyface.
Yeah, that's true.
She could be whatever she wants. People are going to cheer her no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, at least.
There we go.
Hey, look at that.
The problem is I like all of these different things we can do. And every once in a while, I like that one. That one's nice. People get to see our faces.
Yeah,
they can see how well I've tucked my chins into the mask.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's kind of puffy. Anyway, but it wasn't letting me switch over. Anyway, point being,
and then
now I distracted this.
I really do like, and I don't know if you saw it, but like Owens was involved in the match tonight.
I did see that at the end. Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. I like that he even was going to do the job for Shane, and then the whole "you tapped out, I can't do it, you tapped out," I didn't like how they ended it with him getting fired, obviously, if we're going along with the storyline. But I mean, yeah, that's true. I don't.
And speaking of Charlotte's face, does it look like she's been having some work done?
She can do what she wants. I'm still in.
I mean, dude, I get it. I'm just saying that when they show her, her face doesn't look the same. It looks like it's been Botoxed or something. Not that I care.
Yeah, I don't know. I like. Here's the deal, though, and I think we saw it with Becky and Charlotte on Raw. I think it's time that they're going to probably start turning Charlotte around to a face again. Plus, you got all this crap with her, Flair, and WWE and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
That, let's be honest, WWE wouldn't be dumb to be like, you know what, we're going to push her as a baby face, push her out on everywhere so she can talk about how Becky Lynch is the man.
Protect my dad.
Oh, no. From what they're saying is her and her dad are not happy with each other because of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Huh.
Because if he goes through with this, if you don't know what we're talking about, Ric Flair's trying to basically get legal rights for the man that they're using with Becky Lynch, claiming he was the man first, because to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Interestingly, he just filed that copyright like last year.
Right.
I mean, or the trademark. It was a trademark. It wasn't copyright.
Right. And I mean, everybody who's reading that, who's seeing all this stuff happen is saying, like, he's being petty. He'll be your best friend until he can see that he can make money off you. It is what it is. To be honest, I know he's going to be on the Jericho cruise, but I'm not expecting to hear great stories from people being like, we bet Ric Flair was awesome, because I bet you he'll be super unaccessible. You know what I mean? Like, he'll be hidden away the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
And from the rumor, a lot of people just say he's unless you're giving him money, he don't want to do any time with you.
Yeah.
You don't want a picture with you. That's going to be the interesting thing on that boat. You walk by somebody, as long as you're cool, they're going to be like, yeah, let's take a picture. All right, I'll give you an autograph. Where you got Ric Flair, it's like, I could just imagine what it's going to be like. You know what I mean? Anyways. But yeah, so he's trying to see, he might have a lawsuit against WWE for this. And if they do, people are worried that WWE is going to take it out on Charlotte. I think she's worried about it.
Yeah.
All this stuff. So, like, yeah, there's just a lot of heat going on with him and WWE, and she might be drug into it by default. And of course, Becky's going to be drug into it because she's the one that's getting that title right now. So hopefully he just shuts his old yapper and keeps it zip.
Mm-hmm. That would be best.
Guy barely living. I mean, let's be honest here. Let's not put your luck, bro. Just shut the hell up.
Boy, aren't you lucky you married a nurse? I don't know that she's a nurse, but she probably is at this point. How much younger is his wife than he is? Do you know?
I don't know.
I think it's like
LA's back in the day, wasn't she?
Oh no, I don't think so.
I thought she was.
No. Are you serious? I don't think so.
I think way back in the day, she was a valet for him for a bit.
Really?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I thought that was the story.
I don't know if any of you two listening or watching know, let us know. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to look it up right now because I don't. But it seems to me like what?
It's not important.
It isn't, is it? But it's just one of those things that makes me wonder.
I mean, maybe though. I mean, maybe that is the secret.
Ric Flair's older than me. I bet his wife's younger than me.
You're probably like the same age as his back. You know what I mean? Like
his poop deck.
Yeah, like I'm the same age as Rey Mysterio's knees.
They're plastic. Oh my god. Anyway,
another thing. How long do we have to wait for Dominic to make his damn debut? Because I'm getting. And what the hell was with Great Metal League to all of a sudden just show up and have an amazing match? I get he's on 205 Live, but I mean, dude's virtually not been on the main roster really much at all. You never seen him on these shows, and all of a sudden here he comes having this and that's what I didn't get. I think the whole time I'm like, is this really a great match, or is Ray that old?
Yeah. Well,
and I was like, well, maybe Great Metal League is actually his son. He's going to pull it off at the end and be like, see, I'm as good as you. Let's be partners.
Oh, man. Would that be cool?
Right. And, it wasn't. And again, I don't know. Let's get to this father-son thing and get it going here before I really do lose interest.
But you know what? I think, how long is it until they go on Fox? Is it next
October? Or no, I'm sorry. No, January.
Is January. They might drag it out till January. I know, but you got to
watching NFL games this week.
Oh my!
Pretty nice commercials for WWE Smackdown.
I'll tell you what, I was watching. I don't remember what I was watching on TNT, but holy balls, were they running ads for All Out on there beforehand? But that's. I mean, at the top of the show, the thing that you mentioned, I think has a possibility starting to happen to people where they're just overloaded on wrestling. There's just too much from, to watch.
Yeah. And he showed it, by the way, you be stinky. He showed it on Monday. I know Ray isn't that old. I know Ray can still go. It was just weird to see that. Why did they choose last night to all of a sudden make this guy have a name? It was just a little weird. There was no build up, no nothing. That's why I'm saying, is there something down the line? Are they going to team up? And eventually we do see that it it was his son or something. I don't know. It seemed like there needs to be some sort of storyline for the reason that Great Metal League all of a sudden just had a match with Rey Mysterio, killed it, almost beat him. And now he has his respect. So I feel like it's a setup for something. It has to be. Otherwise, it was just a really random match that they throw on TV.
Yeah. Now, so let's move from the two shows this week. Okay, we're sort of caught up with that. Coming up, it's been leaked that they're going to have a draft. And to me, this is going to be interesting. And also, there were some photos leaked from a photo session that showed a few of the people that are going to be over on SmackDown. And as I recall, Bliss was one.
Wait, she's already on it.
Yeah, but I mean, she's on it now, but you don't know for sure where they're going to end up after all of this. Becky was on, moved over. Orton's on there now, right? Who? There was a couple of other ones that you would think.
Let me ask you this: then, if that leak photo is true, and we see Becky Lynch in this draft go to SmackDown, does she lose to Sasha then Sunday?
Maybe. And if she did, you know what? It might be a good thing. You know, I mean, the reality is that, in my opinion, Becky was much better chasing than she was holding, or is holding.
I guess my only question is, who would be next? We saw Lacey Evans and Natalya have a match last night.
Yeah.
Awesome for Lacey Evans. Whatever with Natalya. I love Natalya, but at this point, it's just like nothing's going to happen with her. They've given her how many shots? Nothing's going to happen with her, so I don't really want to see her anymore.
I hear you.
She should be in the tag team, though. Get her right.
That's one of the whoops. See, I you know what? I pushed the wrong button. I was gonna do that, but I didn't do that.
Now you're better.
Okay.
I have my makeshift background of my toys for everybody to look at since I don't have.
This is awesome. Yeah, here, let me pop you up on this.
And then my cat.
I absolutely think that's fantastic. It's a 2-shot, and the cat looks like he is high AF.
I mean, he wants to be a star, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, now we disturbed him. He's an introvert. And as you can see, my background,
I think it's awesome.
I love it.
The shirt.
I love it. You know what? It's. I love this because I saw JR wearing this exact same shirt on Being the Elite this week.
Nice.
Except his was red, and I thought, wow, that would be overdoing it for me because there'd be too much red. Anyway, point being, I'm happy. I don't know about you, but boy, the technically the show's been great this time. I didn't have any lag, and that's one of the things I was my biggest concern because Stinky, you probably don't know this. Other people who watch later don't know this. I do other than these, and so I had an offer to do some for one of the comedy clubs to advertise the comedy club and interview the comedians that were coming into town, just very much like Ace and I are doing right now. But I couldn't do it if we had that shit stream like we had the last time. So now it looks like it's fixed. I just have to figure out how to get myself in a spot where I'm comfortable. Yeah, I can tell you this. I've been uncomfortable the entire time.
You need a desk and a monitor, bro, friend.
I got him over there. My old monitor doesn't fit in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? God, is Oscar even still in the country? Oh man,
that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean,
I'll give great idea.
I like Sammy coming out with Taker, and I like what he did. I like his over the top. Just I'm the best. You know what I mean? I like it. Yeah, but I mean, also we haven't seen him with Shinsuke in a little bit.
Yeah,
and then I don't know. Then what happens with Paige? But is Paige even still around because of the neck injury and another surgery? And is Kari-san and Asuka still in the country? Or are they, gone now forever?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, it's green cards.
How many of these people too are going to pop up next week on NXT when they debut?
I think that we're going to be kind of shocked by how they shuffle this whole picture. I think there are going to be a lot of names that are underused that go back to NXT, and at this point, it's certainly not a demotion in any way, shape, or form. I also heard that they were they initially doing SmackDown, I heard, was initially going to be 2 hours, and then it was going to go to 3, I think, on Fox.
Yeah, I thought I heard 3.
And that's, man. So now you're talking, and this goes back to, I don't know if you've seen the I don't know how accurate it is, but Kevin Nash's explanation on how they tried to book WCW with all of the hours of programming that they had to fill, and it was like just exhausting to watch him try to explain it, let alone do it. And so now they've got enough talent.
Well, and that's just they got the talent to do it.
But will they see? Everybody's concern, I think, is NXT going to become watered down?
Yeah.
And
they're going to throw more people on the show now because it's getting extended by an hour.
Now, here's the other thing I heard too. I heard that initially it's going to be 1 hour for at least the first couple of weeks, maybe month. It's going to be 1 hour on USA, and then the second hour on the network.
What's the point then?
I'm just saying.
I know, but I'm just saying if that's what they're doing. And I haven't heard that. I've heard just 2 hours on USA, so I could be wrong too. I suppose, though, if you have a TV Guide or your Guide Network thing on your cable box, you could probably go to next week on your cable box already, and probably. I don't know, man. What's funny is the advertising they're doing for NXT right now. Are you tired of the same old BS? Do you want edgy? Do you want? And it's just like, you guys are really dry. Like, we're really you really just trying to be AEW right now.
You can't. I mean, the thing is, you can't. I mean, how insane is it that that's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, because they're knocking their own two big promotions by saying, and that's what it's like. Really, that's what you're. Whatever. And again, I think if it's going to be on USA now, we all know that Vince is going to have his hand in it more than he has ever before. It's going to get watered down a little bit. I also think SmackDown should go to 3 hours. And the reason why is there's enough talent to do it because they're cranking so many people into the Performance Center and then out into NXT. And that there's people who legitimately have been sitting there for a while that's like, let's start moving people up. You know what I mean? Like, how is Shayna Baszler not gone to the main roster yet?
Yeah. Well, and in this case, I don't think she's going to now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See there. Thanks for backing me up there, Stinky.
See, and I see that, and already I'm like, well, I mean, I don't even care now.
I think it's for the first 2 weeks because
they did get the jump.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact is that then when it comes back, I don't know. It's a chess match at this point, and it has really nothing to do with the wrestling and everything to do with the placement of the programs. But I'll be interested to see who goes where. It won't make a whole lot of difference, to be honest. I don't think. I mean, they've had opportunity to do some fantastic storytelling, and they've not done it. They've had opportunities to match people who've never wrestled together, and make something, and they just don't do it. They keep. So my biggest concern is they'll move people around, but they may still do the same kind of shuffling. And hey, this worked back then. Let's try it again. Because that's really what it is. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm not saying that this. You've worked for people in the radio business in the past, where you come up with an idea, and the answer is no. And if you ask them why, the answer is because that's the way we've always done it. Okay. And that's my big concern about the WWE as a whole, is it's just this cover your own butt because you got to answer to the stockholders, you got to answer to the advertisers and sponsors, and to be honest, the actual viewers are kind of in second place. I don't I think it will be the exact same thing with AEW, to be honest.
Oh,
But it won't be to the same degree because they don't have stockholders.
right.
There's the difference. They'll still have to worry about the sponsors, but apparently a lot of the sponsors don't give a rat's ass.
Well, and I think they've just made it clear with what kind of product they're going to put out.
They know what they're going to get. Absolutely.
It also came out too, I think, this week that
there's a great point right there. They had Cody and Dusty and never did a stinking thing with it.
Yeah, no.
Well, they did, but it was just
nobody wanted to see Stardust versus Goldust, though, and that's why they capitalized with it with AEW, and they made it something. They made it like people were invested emotionally in that match, so it was awesome. But that's the other thing is I thought it came out this week too that they are getting the TV 14 rating.
Oh,
so a little bit of an more edgier product then.
Yeah.
Even though they claim that wasn't what it's going to be,
still going to be.
All their big shows have been showing that that's what it's going to be, and people love it. People are eating it up.
Yeah.
So go for it. I mean, hey, I know I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely.
I keep going. I just, there was just few things with All Out that it was just like I thought could have been better. Is it going to deter me from that product at all? No. Just like years of complaining about WWE and some of their choices has not deterred me. I'm still a fan and still will watch it all the time. But I mean, dude, the other thing too is they're freaking out probably just like, oh my God, we got how much time till TV? We got to make sure everything's nice and tight, blah, blah, blah. There is such a thing as working yourself up so much that then you just can't deliver.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you've done it. I know I've done it before during any kind of, performance or anything. There's always been that time where you just amp yourself up so much that you overamp yourself, and then it's not as good as it could have been if you were just a bit more relaxed. So
yeah. Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah, damn right.
Holy cow! I still one of my favorite things was watching him and Erick Cannon. I mean, my God, that was so fun.
That's right. First wrestling, yeah, that was amazing, and hopefully we'll get to see that again soon. They have not announced their next big show at First Avenue, but we'll let you know when they do.
They did announce a show on
Hanukkah show,
Hanukkah Havoc, which, as I recall, is a family-friendly show.
Yes, Mr. Cabana will be there. I've seen.
Yeah, so that's cool. They also have announced up in Fargo a show in November sometime. And that one, Joey Ryan will be at, and somebody else fairly major, but I can't remember it. So if you want to go up to Fargo, that's a fun place to watch anything, because in the winter, you're not going to go outside. You're going to watch, and you're going to get lathered up.
Very true.
Let me tell you.
Before we end this for the night.
Yeah.
The last thing I wanted to just touch on that I have to say, and again, this comes back to Mr. Jericho. He is a goat.
Oh, God, yeah.
Of him walking through the backstage area after winning that match and just talking.
Oh, my God.
Made me so happy. When he just, what
are you looking at?
Now, Bucks? Huh? Hey, you're going to shish me, librarian? Yeah, screw you. Just, oh my God. And then just in the back, I'm going to have myself a little bubbly by myself. Yeah, what are you going to do, huh? What? You suck. Oh my God. I just, that is Jericho, though. And that's why he is who he is. I mean, it comes back to everything he's done. The Lion, the Lionheart, the Lion Tamer, the
Lionheart, yeah.
The Lionheart, everything he's done as far as heel, babyface, Y2J, the light up coat. The list. I mean, he took the list and ran with it. That thing is an amazing gimmick. I mean, the guy's amazing.
He's very clever. In I don't know if you've ever seen this. There's a in that period where he wasn't wrestling.
You talking about his YouTube show?
No, not the YouTube. He did one with CBC. A little bit of the bubble.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant though, because I haven't only seen it on.
Yeah,
but it was Canadian basic cable.
Yeah, it was. My God, and they're just little shorties, but my God, are they funny?
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to become an actor.
Yeah, he'll be in the next Jay and Silent Bob movie too.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to watch it anyway. Now I'll have to watch it earlier.
I know.
Oh my God. Well, we've been at it for an hour and 15 minutes. We covered some of the things we wanted to talk about, and not all of them.
No, but you know what we'll get next week?
What?
Clash of the Champions.
Oh my God. You know what?
There's some champions winning that night.
I think there are going to be some changes, and I'm not going to make any predictions.
Yeah, the only match on there that I don't care about is Rowan and Reigns.
Yeah, that's a waste.
Just whatever.
I mean, it's that's one of the sad things, and this will be the last thing I say. They had an opportunity to turn that into something. They may still be able to salvage it, but right now, it's just a gigantic clusterfuck.
If Daniel Bryan does not come out and beat up Reigns and join Rowan and turns out it was him, I don't care.
Yeah, at that point, I'll just go home.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be home anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
We should go home.
Yeah, we should go home. We should hit the old Rotaroonie.
You hang on the poop deck.
The poop deck with your fucking horse. And have a little small talk. That's pretty much a recap of our show.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, we thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, you be stinky. You are our biggest fan, and I think you probably just have your YouTube broken, so you can't get it. You can't get it to turn off. It's frozen on you. But we appreciate it very, very much.
Yes.
And for all of you that made it this far, we thank you very much. We'll see you next week on the Masked Comedian Xcast.